see me, baby, cat now in the corner for me, day. You see me, baby, cat now in the corner for me, day. Soya been the way, soya. Soya been the way, soya. I say, me dande, oh. Oh, yeah, me dande, oh. Fosilinde, fosilinde, fosilinde. Fosilinde, fosilinde, fosilinde. Kona, kona, baby. One bottle lager with you dirty shimmy. And Ghana you soda. Tomorrow morning, Araba Bobo Sunday. Rain comes, sunny boy go wire. 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 Abra dede, jolly abra dede. We gonna free tongue for go and play. We gonna east end for go play football. We gonna west end for go play basket. When I want somebody gola ala mama. Mama do ya want water? The ball don't broke me waist. Gele wow. Gele wow.
Great, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever on a day on Mother Earth. Today again, I mean one day now because me co-host still there on holidays. When he come on, I will begin see him on board. And today, I intend for treat a very important topic. Everybody they talk politics. Everybody they blame. Everybody they curse. The problem, I say, Leone, is we not dey look at two side the problem they. We dey look at what in the result of the problem be. If only we go exercise a little bit of patience. We do some inner thinking. We begin ask certain questions. We go see the real root problem we'll get. Yes, we get bad politicians. We get bad governance. We always be don't get them. Even before the wait man come, we be don't get them. We be don't get them because the single thing what they cause for make we not able cohabit, live together, and understand, say, we for share respect, share the resources, share love, share everything we will make we able day together peacefully. We not oversee them for think about that. As a matter of fact, it don't become a culture to we now for bully each other, use power by each other. Because the root problem we'll get is we get a social psychology way very bad for we own progress. I go broken down. We societies, and it's not common only to Sierra Leone, it's all over Africa, with the exception of a few countries like Botswana, or maybe North Africa is a little bit much better comparatively. With societies them, we not get that understanding, say, if we tend in we tend forget equal rights to everything we available. We not get them. We psychology, they tell we say, all man for fit for himself. Who that gets the greatest strength, now him forget more. Who that able to think smart and do crooked things, now him forget more. Yes, we go agree, say, this is common all over the world. But in Africa, it's more pronounced. In Sierra Leone, a small country with less than 10 million people, is very acute. Not to pronounce it, very acute. And you can think so, now because we get plenty tribes. Yes, not to Sierra Leone no more get plenty tribes. It will surprise people and for no say, Botswana, the most peaceful country in Africa, the most developed country in Africa, they get more than or almost the same number of tribes where we get in Sierra Leone. Why tribalism not they affect them? Why regionalism not they affect them? One tribe they Botswana, then get many tribes then they but then get a common language where then they talk like how get Creole, where almost every Sierra Leonean they talk, or Timini, where almost everybody in the north they talk, or Mende, where almost everybody in the southeast they talk. Then get similar situation about Botswana. But because the people then social psychology, the fact say, okay, then look and say we all now one society, we all now one people, irrespective of the fact that we they talk different languages. So now make this place for we all. That's psychology. For say, let us do it for all of us. Now we learn. We come because we believe them. What you believe is wrong. It's unfortunate. Most of we not they understand this. It's unfortunate most of we not get time for look at this. We feel say this life now for campus here, stand up, fight all the time. Yes, life is a battle, but life is not war. Life is a battle. The battle of life is to face challenges where you solve them and you make progress. It's not about creating destruction. It's about creating innovation, constructing, building, going from one step to another. That's not the battle of life. If you do, you not get money, rather than you look at how for go thief, look at what thing you go do, we go bring income for you, and we go bring consistent income. Plenty things they for do. Plenty things they for do where you not get for be criminal. There are a lot of things. It's all left with us to apply the brain, apply the mind. And also, another thing we believe they do to we is when things go wrong, we not dey sit down and ask, say, what I go do for make this thing change? The first thing they come out we mind, na person cause them, na other thing cause them. We not dey accept responsibility. We not dey accept responsibility. So therefore, we not dey ever sit down and say, okay, this thing now be my fault. This thing now because I not do this make it happen. So let's try make sure say it not happen again. You correct them. And let it not bring you material benefit. The fact that you don't correct them and not allow them for repeat again, now progress. You don't learn lessons from that mistake. So now it not go happen again. So you not get for go backward. Now forward you dey go. Plenty examples then there. Before we sit down and think how go do things for make we make progress, we dey take the small resources we get, go pay somebody. Hey, can't do this for me. Can't look grown. How they go look grown to if you been sabi all the sabi? So God is not dey wait for make them can get money. It make money for himself. Because if forget what he dey do, go bring money for her. Or you go to Juju man. That Juju man, if he become all that sabi, so you dey go get money. He mean forget the means we go make money for himself. Now, the most popular one, when people then face small challenge, instead of them sit down think, then they go pray in a church. Praise the Lord, hallelujah, in Jesus' name. When Jesus been there now, I no respect him. Have you so you don't go now, I go get him blessing. You been there, they talk, una respect him. And the very Jesus for people and they go pray to, it talk and say, if you want to find the kingdom of heaven, look within, not so without. Inside yourself, examine yourself, ask yourself, because all the solutions they're within you. Every solution to a problem, it is with we. It in our mind, it in our brain. If we use them, we go find the solution. If we use them properly, we go get peace, we go get tranquility. But we will not agree for take responsibility all the time. Now this do this, now that do this, now teacher fail me, now advantage then take from me. Then when you go sit on a public office, Rather than you sit down say, what I go do, let this place better, so that when I pass, that name go left. Me picking them, then go can enjoy the benefits, say, then why now then papa make this place. When you go to America today, or you come to any developed countries, the people them with them forefathers, the families with them forefathers, and them stand up for make the countries. They get special place in our society up till now. Yes, some of them don't have money, but they have special place. Having money is not always the factor. Some status they forget in our society, money not important because doors they're not a lock to you. You will get access to money when you want them, as long as you keep your trust. Because when you break the trust, then they will cut the access to money. What is so difficult about us sitting together and saying, let us make this place for all of us? The answer is we social psychology, they allow we. The way they think and understand life, they allow we. We get that kapu mentality. And until we change Dandy, a country like Sierra Leone, with all the resources, running into quadrillion dollars, go find it difficult for develop. It will find it difficult for be stable. Let me tell you one thing, my dear people of Sierra Leone, international community, hey, these guys don't have any ethical obligation to you. They don't owe you one, honestly. But what do they use moral guarantors? Hey, it's time we begin to think. Nobody can create morality for you if you don't create it yourself. And nobody can guarantee you morality if you don't guarantee it for yourself. Nothing at the moral guarantee. Now, you ethical standards, you the amount of level where they maintain your integrity. Say, I no go do this. Whatever happens, I no go do them. And do them, take a decision. If even people don't ask you to, if people are not there to force you to, take a decision that will be in favor of the general good. Kind called moral fortitude. How much of we get that? How much of we get that moral fortitude for say, I will not do this at all cost. Everybody wants to get rich. How many rich people do we actually have in Sierra Leone? Because for the $1 million, $500 million, not make you rich. Oh. It not make you rich. Honestly. When you get above $1 billion in this present world, now then they begin consider you as a rich person. Do we have billionaires in Sierra Leone? If we have them, are they Sierra Leoneans with a moral obligation to the country? Because if we get billionaires, we get moral obligation, then before don't begin to invest in agriculture, then before invest in other things, them like providing electricity and then kind of thing. Because they make money by doing that, not to free. If we get money, man, they will get money, they invest for agriculture, then they sell, they make money. They invest for electricity, then go get money from the sales of the power. They invest for water supply, get pipe-borne water supply into all the cities, then go get money because then go put water meter. But this way where we believe things, especially this NGO mentality, everybody wants free. Government get unlimited resource. A government you hook. If you don't pay taxes, the government does not have money. If the government does not have people who are honest enough to sign contracts with investors that will bring profits to the country, government does not have money. How we left this illusionary way of looking at life, who believes they're all are illusions, with perceptions about life, they're all wrong. They are wrong. You want easy, peasy life. It's not like that. Life is never easy. If life was easy, Ali man would not have survived. Because Ali man had a lot of challenges. He never had it easy. He did not relax to survive. And he survived. Especially Ali man who been in a cold climate. Imagine thousands of years ago, the winters them way out them in cold. And those people did not have the technology of sewing winter dress or heating their homes because they don't have electricity. They had to discover how to do it. They didn't get a wood, they found stone for make fire. They faced the challenge and became innovative. And this is one of the things what they refuse for doing in Africa, and especially Sierra Leone. Everybody thinks life has to be easy peasy. So, oh, I'm going to get educated. After that, I'll go into politics. It's politics, so now they go inside. How much money did they last? Honestly, the total amount of money would they pass through the government of Sierra Leone and officially every year. I'm not sure it's above $5 billion. I'm not sure about that. And consider all the people there, they thief, 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 thief. It's not even money. I make the only time you go see them in power, they look sober. Now, when they who side the money, they then get continuous access for misuse them. The day when they pull them a power, money done. Because money is there to spend. If one $10,000 today, tomorrow $5,000, tomorrow make deal of 50,000, next tomorrow make deal of 100,000. And what makes it worse? When these guys have these monies, they will not sit down and say, "What do I do with this money? Now for spend them." They get a whole thing of girlfriend them. Every Jack and Tom, they can't to them for ask for money. So these monies as they get them. Because we got the wrong beliefs, perceptions. Now we are can do our leg. When them pull you there, the 6 months, you be give a comfort of back the pass. Is that progress? What is so difficult about sitting down and saying, can we find a way that we can do things correctly so that everybody go prosper, nobody know they can beg to we? You create a society where the wealth they circulate. You pay people them real income where they're able to take care of them basic needs. Nobody have any business for go beg to nobody. Nobody. When you create a society We go give skills to the young generation so that when they grow up, then they able do something where they bring income for them. They not get for wait for somebody for employ them, but they go beg to nobody. It's not a difficult thing to do. Maybe it's difficult because we kind of education we'll get na Sierra Leone, not they teach we. They teach we for think in that complex way. Education, now one of the problems na Sierra Leone, but if you tell the Sierra Leonean, then go deny. The type of education, not only the problem. Now we kind of education, the kind of education we'll get, now education where they teach you for thinking a straight line, linear thinking. Now, inductive methods and they use for teaching a Sierra Leone. Like everybody they cram according to this, according to that. Even the one that would say na scientists, most of them are crammed and they cram the principles, are crammed and they cram the concepts. So they find it difficult to apply them. That's why most of the people that already claim say they're scientists inside Sierra Leone, they are more like robots. The best they can do is for go teach. That's the best job for them because they just give back what they have in their mind. The kind of education we'll get, they train we for be inquisitive, for find out. They train we for be voting and tell we. And this apply also to the way they explain religion to we. In Sierra Leone, you don't have a right to question anything religious. You have to believe, hook, line, and sinker. If you try for question or you try for discuss them, I need to discuss religion. Ebo, if you get your papa, we born you what they call God. If we're not able to discuss for try for understand them, but for take what in and tell we, whether we believe or not, then it's difficult to. If you cannot understand your parents, then you cannot understand the world you live in because your parents are your first teachers. Just like if you cannot understand the nature of God, if you cannot ask questions to understand the nature of God, then you cannot understand anything passing in this world. The way they explain religion to we, that for colonize reminds them, not to for make we understand religion or understand God. Then it creates a picture, say, if you question God, na sin. But the religious books, them back where they read, and of course, the other side about it is most of us don't read those books. We only take what we are told. Friday, go na mosque, then kutuba. Naina, you research. Sunday, go na church, then give sermon. Naina, you research. They take the Bible or the Quran for read them. May I get there now? When I see, look, I get them. I get the books. I just shift law. I see, yeah, now the Quran and I get Bible, I get Quran, I get Torah. I read them, I understand them, I interpret them. And I think they give me a deeper understanding of the nature of God and my relationship with God and what God expects from me. Hold on, tell me, but finding out, go in search of knowledge. The Quran tell we back say we for take the books them, we read them, and we examine we self inside. We for do introspection. The Bible did the same. But the way they explain this religion to we most times, we they practice religion as Sierra Leone like we na robots. Go na church, go dance. Say, the Holy Spirit been there with me. May God help us. Let God help with us, Sierra Leone. Let us begin think and understand things. Let God help with us, Sierra Leone. Let us begin understand each other. Some of we then our social media, not for fan name. I don't need anybody's praise at this time. But because we see the need for make people they understand the things them when are the basic problems. I'm not claiming to be a prophet, but I want to understand say every prophet now this been done be part of their work. Forgive the human race and understanding of things where they don't understand. And it's unfortunate people don't take these things serious when you tell them, at the time you tell them. They will wait for years to come when the problem don't see, man been talking. Some of we from the 70s, we don't they talk, we don't they talk, we don't they talk. We saw this coming. What do you make we see 'em? Because we take ourselves out of the big bubble, we look at society, we see how things they go. We say, this not fine for we. Why they say we, I know a couple of Sierra Leoneans where they think like me. I know a couple of Sierra Leoneans who get the same wish like me. We have been in this since the 70s. People like Dr. Dennis Bright, we have been in this since the 70s. But as they say, you can take the horse to the pool, but you cannot force it to drink. But some of we not they give up. We not they give up. Because maybe with purpose of passing through this earth, now for do this work. And if that's my purpose, I'll do it gladly. I'll do it gladly. Because every human being with a pass now this world, you owe an obligation for do something where they affect the life of your company mortal man them. And enough for be a negative effect. The people that will make electricity, the one that will do all the discoveries will make life comfortable today. They did what brings comfort to the human people, human being. I mean, Sierra Leoneans, the best thing I can do now for sit down quietly and begin examine on yourself, ask questions. All the things that would have don't tell you from way small to now, all the things that would make you believe. If you can think about them, write them down, examine them and say, how is this making my life better off? If it is not, find a way for modify them. I not say not believe them most things that you can't do without them. You have to continue to believe in them. Like for example, the institution of marriage, the ceremonies involved. Where most of we now they ask questions, why then they do so, let we know. We can't get rid of that. Anyhow we be. I like when they make gay business if we get for married. Things then we can't do without them. But we get for modify them as time they go. We get for change them as time they go. We believe then are we aid. We for change them. Especially that belief say me na the boss, then wherefore they behind me. If we not change that, that country not they ever go before. Because one man, I don't care whether he had big pass Humpty Dumpty. And that way do we big and a brain full up of it. One man not able to change a society. One man can come with the idea where other people in the society go work with. They work with you because they understand you, because they believe in you, because they trust in you. But if they go, they bully them, they kill them, they curse them, they will not work with you. The belief of being the boss, the bully, the autocrat, let's put them aside. If one little country go before. We'll try for be more gentle. We'll try for be more civil with each other. After all, we all the pass here. And at a certain point in time, we all get for die and go. You kill Posino, you not kill Posino, you get for die. You cross Posino, you not cross Posino, you get for die. Die is the constant. Death are the constant where nobody can change for now. We don't know for tomorrow and 10 time they reach, we're okay able to change them. But for now, it's the constant that cannot be changed. And so therefore, whilst we are here, let we respect the right of each and every one here. Respecting the rights of each and every one here, it means say, we for able to tolerate each other. We for understand say, me not perfect, so I not expect the next person to be perfect. We forget empathy. Empathy, not about how you feel about yourself or your family. It's about how you feel about every human being. Collective empathy. If we get collective empathy, we go get a lot of things corrected. Things then they what they do now without thinking. If we get collective empathy, we go remember say, if I do this thing, it will offend people, they'll not do them. I don't care what you think, say be. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how much power you get. Offending others is a sin. Let me repeat it. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care which power position you get. Offending other people and doing so willfully is a sin. It is a sin because all the religious books then tell we say we get rules then for follow. What they call the 10 Commandments. When you go against any of them 10 Commandments, it's a sin. And when you offend people, now one of them 10 Commandments, and they go against. Lying on others, deceiving others, is a sin because it goes against one of the 10 Commandments. We got to be careful now, Sierra Leone. Because I don't see anybody who they benefit from all this charade where they go on. And honestly, I don't see anybody who they benefit. Get $2,000, 50,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. It's nothing. It's nothing. If only we can sit down together, think together. In the next 10 to 15 years, we would have plenty of billionaires in Sierra Leone, and these people don't have to go and steal money. We will create an enabling environment where everybody they do get for do. People then go consume goods and services. Everybody go buy and sell. Wealth go create. China, before 1970 was far poorer than Sierra Leone, but then creates the enabling environment. Today they get plenty billionaires. Today, teachers in China, they ride some of the most expensive cars on earth. Some even they ride Lamborghini. Because they make the country for everybody. They create the wealth distribution system where everybody go get what they forget according to a means. They not say for the pool money go give people. Stop that. Make charity. Charity is an ego trip. It doesn't assist development. Even NGO, if we dey make NGO, let be for a purpose, and within that period, they'll teach the people them for able to think for themselves, work for themselves. Not to help them for sit down with let them they can't give them. Because that belief laid again, now another thing we hold way back. Everybody depends. You not depend by yourself, not get unlimited resources. So you not get them. So now not they help them, or not they help on ourselves. Who beliefs? The understanding of life, with perception. I know the root cause of poverty in our country. And the people that were culpable most, we, if we say for all responsible, now we educate. Because in every society, the educated people, now then are the light, now then for guide the society. But now we get all the tricks them when not they allow ethics and morals for be sustained in the society. Who don't do nonsense, we call them politics. It's not politics. It's not politics. Deceiving, lying, saying things about people that are not correct, we not call them politics. It's not politics. That's criminal enterprise. And put you in a public office, you go sign contract, you make your country lost billions of dollars. You get few million put in a bank account, then go buy us for you somewhere or something. You say it's smart. That's the worst form of stupidity. Because you don't impoverish generations. You think so that money they go last generations? It's like how this my friend Peter Dowda they say the Mansa Musa syndrome. That's exactly what we have. We dey take what you get, we sell them for cocoa. We dey take what you get, we go give away for make we bust. We have a lot to change in Sierra Leone. All the things were wrong in politics. They come out from them simple things. What are the point at so? You may see them simple, they are not simple. It may be difficult for some people to do because they not get discipline. When you have discipline, then things are not difficult for you. If you're not about discipline, you're not a bamboo. If you're not about discipline, you know, you sit down in a public office, you thief the money. You'll find other ways to make money, but not to for thief the money. When you are in a public office, you get a million and more chances for make money without stealing money, without committing crime. Because money, not to the one way the thief make am. The one way you dey create ethical contacts with people, network, people that respect you, then believe you. As a matter of fact, most people in public offices make money after they left the office because they don't create that network, that belief, that trust. When he left, people come to him and say, "We know you can do this. Can you come and help us? We know you can do that. Can you come and help us?" Even in business, if you now don't do your job properly after you left, you can set up your business. As long as they don't find you wanting for taking state money, you can set up your business. You use your contacts them. But we own case you know they work because we not get the social psychology for allow that for work. When man come on a power, if you want to do business, then go fend all kind way for block them because them feel say that money way they go fend that for can fet back for get power. We so narrow. We so in our perceptions. All we problems they inside we head. All everything wrong with us is in our head. It's in the way we think. It's in our beliefs. Please let us change them. Let us look on the outside. Let's begin look non-linear thinking. How when they go school, the science will then teach we, and the science will then now not the same. So they were small, they do general science, and they tell you say 3 states of matter: liquid, solid, gas. Today, then they talk about 4 or 5 states of matter. They tell me they go school, the atoms, then they talk about normal. Now then they talk about something way smaller than atom. And now they talk about the complex realities, what they call the quantum dynamics. Are we not growing in Sierra Leone? Are we still living in the 13th century? Yesterday, I've been listening a program now we had. The conversation was glaringly clear that we are trapped in this linear way of thinking. For Sierra Leoneans, they talk say, this generation not able to do anything. Now the next generation they do go can make Sierra Leone. That's not the biggest fallacy and lie they lie to we say. Honestly, if we, young generation, not able to sit down and think about ethical standards, if we, young generation, not able to sit down and think about moral standards, if we, young generation, not able to sit down and practice moral fortitude, that will be the example for the next generation. Where do we think they are going to get all those values from? From space? Children learn what they live. Begin Wetin meeting mama and papa they do, wetin meeting community they do, now they grow up for do. Not a rocket science. If you meeting papa the thief, inside the thief. If you meeting papa the bamboo, inside the bamboo. If you meeting papa the drunk, inside the drunk. A few be able to get out of that bracket. The very few. Children learn what they live. So now left for full we say this generation, we able make say Leone. We able. It's my age. I'm soon going to be 70. If I have a group of people who can listen to me, in the next 5 years, we would have things working in Sierra Leone. The solutions are there. Then they right before we face. But we know they look for them. Because we beliefs not allow we for take responsibility. We know they look for them. Because we beliefs they tell we say everything about life is impossible. In this world, you only have to pass here and suffer because you go to another world when they go enjoy. That's how they explain religion. In the religion, in the opening, not so that it tell we. In the Quran, in the Bible, they not tell say God make we look and suffer. They say God make he give we part of himself. The Quran say he breathe into the clay, then he become alive. The Bible say, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. So he'll take dominion. When we explain that contradiction, say for come pass here for suffer, the next world you go enjoy. Sierra Leoneans, please, now we get out of that box where we don't dey. Now we get out of that box where we don't dey. Now we get out of that box where we don't dey. Now we question all the things that we don't explain to we. Now we think about all the things that we don't explain to we. We will find the answers. The answers are there. If you don't do research, you don't know. If you don't question, you don't get answers. That is good for make we work and find money. But to what end is having all the money, they go put them for build house in a disorganized society. We don't build yours done. When the rain come, the rain was all the rain also go. The Britain is facing that threat. Landslides and everything. So what benefit is it? You don't work all your life. You don't get all the money. You don't below snacks alone. You go there, you go sick, hospital not there. They take care of you. Pass the member for fly you out. If not sick will need emergency treatment. By the time you dey get visa and waiting for fly, you don't die. A lot of people they die unnecessarily in Sierra Leone today. Because we are focused on the wrong things. With beliefs and perceptions are on the wrong things. That money will the Fed forget. If we organize with society, there will be no poor man in Sierra Leone. If we organize with society, so that I can't for talk today, but I get all the research documents them. I spend time to do research. If we organize with society, the least paid Sierra Leonean they take home $2,500 after they don't deduct tax. When I say least paid, that messenger or that cleaner, and that if you take as salary. If we organize with society, business go boom such that then people they say abacha, abacha. If we organize with society, most of those people are potential billionaires. Yes, they are potential billionaires. And also billionaires in Leones, and billionaires in real stable currencies. And of course, if we organize with society, the Leone they get value. Only that we get to be careful, they will not overvalue am, because it will be a disadvantage for anything when they produce in Sierra Leone. It will get real value, like I been there in the 60s and 70s. In the 60s and 70s, $1 now be 60 cents, 60 Sierra Leone cent. £1, British pound, now been 2 leons. For organized society, we will go back to that standard. Business go boom. Everybody go get what him for do. If we organize with society, we go able to build up the rural areas, put electricity, put water supply, put everything, who go make people and come on at the towns, go back, then go engage in farming. The culture go grow from that basic subsistence to industry level. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's just the will to do it. Botswana in 1961-62 was a very, very poor country and I've been desert. Botswana big parcel almost 10, but then a very small population, about 2.5 or 3 million people. Botswana, at the time when they get independence, that be a desert country because Botswana, they're in the Kalahari Desert. Then they discovered diamonds. They said, let us use this for everybody's benefit. They negotiate with the company. The country, they get 50% of the profits. That 50%, you don't modernize Botswana. Botswana is the most modern country in Africa. It's the most stable and the most peaceful. We can do it in Sierra Leone. It's up to us. We can do it. It's up to us. If we're ready, we'll make Salon better, it go better. If we're not ready, yeah, God help Salon. Anyway, if people are ready to call in and make their views known, the number is on the screen. Feel free for call. We are taking calls from now on. And we are on a help for share this page, like the page, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe, grow this page. This platform is not about politics. It's about giving the correct views, the correct mind to Sierra Leone. It's a duty I want to perform for Sierra Leone. You need to know certain things them we will not know. And when we not know them, it will make life easy. It will make we think better. It will make we work better together. If you want to make a call, you are free to do so. Meanwhile, I think I will play some music in the background. Though they wait for see if people and they make call. Please to make your call and let's have a discussion.
Sarah Leone, how they do? Sarah Leone, suna kushe. We all are one, make we live together. Without peace, we no go before. Like you neighbor, no make palava. This salon, now no more we get. For the sake of the beginning, let we make salon. What you don't do for mama salon? When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Salon man, how you they do? Salon woman, do ya kushe?
Let us subscribe, let us share, let us like the page. So that the page go grow, more people go see the page.
Not out in the street, not if na office. Waiting up for we, not on you yon. Let we like salon, let we put them first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say for crop you back. Live at peace inside salon. And inside you they give peace a chance. You say water, you say we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. And inside you give peace salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Sarah Leone, wanna listen to me. Sarah Leone, wanna listen well, oh. Learn some lessons and get some blessings. Stop the blame game like we make salon. This say na that one they say na this. Election time, not a time for feds. Make salon, not well this country.
Now they try to go election time.
When they say water, you say for crop you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Before ya, how una they do? Backyard, una kushe. For make salon, make we live in peace. If we make salon, better go there for we. No place like home, no place like salon. Green, white and blue, make we raise them up. Let we make salon, let we not boil salon. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone. When they say water, you say for grow you back. And inside you they give peace a chance. Let we make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let we make salon. And inside you go.
Sorry, sorry. I've been talking with the mic off. I've been got one of me phones them on. Okay. Let me go back to what I've just said without the sound. Sorry about that. I did put the mic on mute. We get for wake up na Sierra Leone. And the way we get for wake up, now begin use the power of the mind. The power of the mind, everybody get them. Everybody gets the ability for think. Even small baby, they think. Some baby not able to talk, but then they think. And then they express what they understand by crying or some other way. Small picking, they think. We adults, they think. The power of the mind, now I make the smartphone, now I make electricity, he make computer, he make all the things that will make life comfortable for we today. The power of the mind is the power of God. When you use them for good purpose, you don't do the work of God. If you use them for bad purpose, now you know that you work for. Go to God. So dear, unless we begin use that power na Sierra Leone. Lord begin ask. Lord begin inquire. Lord begin sit down in we quiet moment and think, what it make we country not they do this? What it make we country not they do that? We no need for take them against anybody. Don't we accept say we all don't make mistake. We all. Maybe the young generation go excuse themselves, but we, the older generation, we all don't make mistake. But that don't mean say we dey give up. Let we learn from our mistakes and begin correct things. We can do them. If we're ready for do them, we can do them within the next 15 to 20 years. We're not going to be the most modern state, but we don't put the foundation in place. We don't put the correct way of thinking in place. Because now that now the biggest challenge. The way they think, who beliefs, who perceptions, and they make we not able to do things properly. We they always wish for do things, but they do it wrongly. Because of our beliefs, they limit we, our perceptions, they blind we. So with that, I go left una, I get for come back Friday. And as I say, do ya on allow share this link. Let we get people then for subscribe because there is a lot to do. There is a lot to say. Now I don't get telephone line. Everybody will feel free for call. Call. Let us discuss. The more we discuss, the better we defend solutions to problems. Now we try, now build the foundation for make Sierra Leone. This thing they call politics, you not get for make salon. Because not to politics, now politics, die, deception, propaganda, blackmail, arm twisting, no deeper. It's not politics. That is politics, many tricks for survive. Now survival game with deeper. The number is on the screen, sir. It's +4741768343. I am sure you have that number, Mr. Yusuf Jallo. My brother from the Hemo quarter. Hemo Monday. Wally. I'll try. It's not an impossible task. We can do it if we are ready to do it. But certain things we'll for take note of. We able make early, and then maybe as we dey go along, we go discuss them. This now like school, they learn all thing one day. Now step by step, stage by stage. Me na the teacher, now that make I go be teacher. Me own teacher not to know how the old chalk no more the talk. Me own sabi the teacher work bring then teach me how for teach. Then teach me how for use the psychology for convince people. Then I been done be trade unionist back. So when I get a good public speaking man. I not going to be a public speaker, but a public speaking man. When I want to do the good, I speak the good. If I want set fire, I go can sit down and set fire, but not to me task that. It's not part of my duty. My duty is to make Sierra Leone a better place by telling the people the truth. Because it's the truth that will set us free. It's the truth that will build trust in our society. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello, sir. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
It's okay. It is Yusuf Jallo here
I
again, sir.
know, my friend. Wali Emo.
Yo, Wali, Namakatogo. Jarama.
Jara Mamodi. Oyeweja.
Thank you so much. Alhamdulillah, Seda. I want to thank you so much for the program, sir. Really, really important points that you don't raise through the program. Especially talking of perception. Um, there's a particular saying. Say when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Exactly.
You see, and the thing is, I'm glad the way you even, you mentioned the parts of we belief systems them, because whether we go church or mosque or whichever one we choose for Gopam, the principle for achieving whatever you want to achieve remains the same. And no matter how much you pray or how much you do, the principles remains the same. If you not follow the specific principles them for achieve certain things, no matter what you do not achieve the specific things.
Exactly, my brother.
You see,
Life, the universe will get, now place will get order.
it gets order. Yes.
You cannot go against that order.
At all.
You have to follow
No
it.
matter
Otherwise, it won't work for you.
I think one thing where I want for even suggest Sierra Leoneans we will listen to this, you program them. Make every Sierra Leonean who let's just say every Sierra Leonean in general, adult Sierra Leonean, we get a good sense of mind. Lidom, switch your lights out. Okay, if not saloon blackouts plenty, so maybe if it's because switch lights out. But but switch your lights out, set you eye, Sidomba in that darkness day. Then visualize, picture, imagine exactly waiting you want for see the country be like. Exactly. What you imagine the country be like.
What we should be doing, Yusuf.
Yes. Now
what we should be doing. Each and every one of we, if we take time out for do that introspection, you will find out, say, the energies of them thoughts then they go spread to everybody. Everybody will begin to say, let us do it this way.
Yes. So looking at it this way, let us say, for example, we say we want better water supply. for every house. Or we say we want schools that we well equipped, cottage we picking them. Or we say we want, a proper law court system, justice system, or whatever it is we may say we want. And there's so many sectors, whether it's agriculture or whatever, the cultural sector, whatever it is, so many sectors. But while we're in that quiet moment, make we take one sector at a time. One sector. Visualize them to the extreme where you would say this is the perfect way it's supposed to be. If now water supply, what's the perfect way where you see I'm say it's supposed to be? Then begin for walking backwards, right up to the point you said, walking backwards in terms of waiting, we think to say needs to be done for make we get good, healthy water supply. The same thing with way camper education and everything. I think then we hold that vision. You see, because I think because we know they operate as a nation, usually I can talk, say, as I say, I not qualify for be a country.
We are not a country. That's not to lie at all.
Right.
We are not a country. We are a collection of people living in one geographical area.
Right.
And Sierra Leone exists in the map.
Well, hence the reason we go see Sierra Leone, so we tend for talk, but me I didn't my own corner. Once me, once I will say fet for you aid make you food cover.
But your food's not a cover. The food's there now, don't get a tranga, the mango.
But okay, but sir, let me take that very statement there. We'll just take that statement there. Like I say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So let me take that very phrase that would say, "Fet for you aid, make you put cover." Let's break them down, sir.
Now, one of the things where they limit will, because now they create selfishness.
Wait. No, let me carefully, sir. Like I say, when you change the way you look at things, check for you aid. If we look at the aid, now you crown, you thinking capacity. If you're gonna fight for it, therefore you need for think correctly.
Exactly.
Fight for your aid.
Exactly.
Think correctly. When you visualize correctly, you think correctly. Wallahi, you foot must cover.
Yeah.
So now we look at leadership. Then we look, say, the foot in terms of we, the general population who do a lot of work, labor. So when we take China, when the Chinese had a particular philosophy, a particular way of thinking that they said, this is the Chinese way. They had calculated it, worked it right down to the bare basic answers. Everything has been worked out. So they don't work on the head. Fit for you aid. Fit for you thinking. Sierra Leoneans get for fit for the way we think. We get for think right. We think right in terms of what's kind of legacy we actually want for education. And you don't mention this before already. What's kind of legacy we want exactly for we hospitals and the roads and the social care, pensions for the elderly people. We can go on and on and on and on and on. We have to think properly. Once we begin to think properly, we think through all of this. These are the facts for you aid. Now we also now go, inevitably we'll begin to think 15 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, how we begin them for the live. So it's like this, I can always say, life will foresee itself like a bow and arrow. Somebody will shoot bow and arrow. The bow and the arrow, now the immense resources and the talents that we all get.
Yeah.
Now the bow and the arrow.
Yeah.
But the tip of the arrow, now the main philosophy, the main thinking, the main whatever it is, the brain power.
Well, let me say, the arrow should be the national ideology.
Right, no put on away there.
Any country where they make progress, then get a national ideology.
Yes, sir.
Will not get to Sierra Leone.
Ah,
America get a national ideology.
oops.
England get a national ideology.
Yes.
But do we have one in Sierra Leone?
No, not yet. Not yet. We
Well, let us build one.
and we have to.
Let us
We
build one.
have to
The
build
next
one.
thing we'll get for begin look at na Sierra Leone, we need to get a roadmap for development.
Yes.
And that roadmap, if we spread through a period of time, and then for make a mandatory by law, a
Mhm.
law should be passed
Mhm.
that it is mandatory on every government where they
Mhm.
come for follow
Yes.
that roadmap and make sure
Correct.
say projects that have started are continued to finish. Projects
Yes.
that have not been started should be started. When that
So
roadmap is completed, we will do a review and upgrade or
yes.
get a new roadmap.
It's interesting, sir. Today, for example, I'd listened to one of the programs and talking about continuation of certain programs like you did talk so. But it is also low put say fall around simple thing like a maintenance, for example. If we take the road for Gokamakwe, I don't turn over 50 something. That road they take today, complete it. Now, the bridge them where did that go they for go Kamakwe. Now God one nobody save people them until one talk go for them group inside one tiny bridge where the bridge broke. Now, if you see them, you think of that particular incident that will don't happen. Apart from the fact that somebody don't lost business in terms of the truck within don't loss, but you get a life we put in danger. That one green life day of that man they within saying food broke. So take a family and picking and where you get for support. Then now we come out there. This not any season. We now begin to think the number of people and where they use that route day, when now they in serious jeopardy, their lives in the threat simply because they travel for an access and they can't broke away when they travel for an access for make them able for cross. Now, this is the effect when we know they think through. We use for use the phrase again, this fight for you aid, make you foot cover. We are not fighting for our heads, frankly speaking. May just see and say we still refer for you for a pockets.
You
So no
know,
one
you
is
know what he
thinking,
don't do so? That example
yes,
where he don't give on that road.
yes,
We have several roads in Sierra Leone in the same or even worse conditions.
correct.
Now, their roads and they expose the very politicians.
Yes.
You know how they expose them? Let us ask the simple question: how do they conduct elections in Sierra Leone? How would then they were on motorable? How then they get access for go meet the people there? So are we saying the elections results are not always correct in Sierra Leone?
Well.
No,
So, so,
answer that, sir.
we need to answer that. That's good.
Ask the questions.
Mhm. Yes.
We should from now on be raising questions.
Mhm.
When we raise questions, it is solicit answers in the conscience of people. When you raise a question for answer, the person they forget about them. When you leave a question unanswered, those with the greatest responsibility will begin to think, Baba, then question for answer them all. Otherwise, people will go put away. But when you give answer, then the people will be satisfied. So let us raise the questions.
Yeah.
Motorable, because we talk about that Kamakwe Road. I see one video then they say on our social media of a road in the eastern part of Sierra Leone. Where very people them where they vote for SLPP say, oh, now look, oh, now so road. This government road don't sweat for, don't vote for. Look the road.
Yeah.
So they are asking a question.
Mhm.
If we have those conditions of roads, How are elections conducted? Because elections have to be done nationwide, and that means there should be accessibility. If we not get telecommunications, where they go to the last point in Sierra Leone, how do we transmit data, especially classified data?
Well, say
We don't have to
data
answer
right
those
now.
questions. We don't have
We all
to.
know.
Let us
We all
ask
know.
them.
We all know who that's the
So now begin
classified
tell them,
data.
say, oh, they see you now. If you not feel say, oh, not they see.
But you see the points of perception, the points of belief, so the belief system. A lot has to change. And I make when I start off with saying, make each Sierra Leonean sit down, set you yai, and imagine how you want Sierra Leone for better.
Yes.
Even if possible within a village safe. Imagine what you expect for be the perfect village. Then you got to ask the next question: how do we get it to be this way? How do we get it to be the perfect village we want in terms of medical care, school care in terms of school quality, feeding, farming, roads, accessible roads, everything we be to say we will need we will need it for make this village be able to what you would say the perfect village, and actually begin for not only just demand for these things, but begin for work for see step by step how do we put these things into place. The not the other last program you did about the resource system where we get in Sierra Leone. And I think that was such a very important.
Now that's just the beginning, sir. I have several other similar programs where I get for do on that platform there.
Yes.
I am going to say it all with backed by facts, let's say Leone see, almost then they miss.
Exactly.
I will not do that on my platform because my platform is small. If I've been getting a big audience, I have been for doing.
Well, frankly speaking, when I listen to the program, I begin to think, wow, you need to be either with WIAD or with TTP TV is it TPP TV or with the other platform.
I can be with any platform or not with the political platforms.
Yes, and well, even those political platforms may need to switch for a day or a moment with you to look at the resource, because
if they are not going to discuss blame casting, then I'll go there.
That's what I'm trying to say. If we're going to blame, for example, that if they're going to blame in the subsequent programs, first make we know precisely what's inside the Kotoku of Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Make we know what's inside the Shukubisi. Then
Yusuf, let me ask you a question, sir. Mm-hmm. You have a family, you run your economy. Mm-hmm. If you don't know your worth, will you be able to manage your economy? Would you be able to manage your budget?
It's as simple as that. Every day.
Sierra Leoneans don't make budget.
They won't, but they don't.
If we be make budget, say, they earn 50,000 for month. Now this I get for spend per house rent. Now this I get for spend per transport. Now this I get for spend per school fee, etc., etc. Therefore, don't begin to understand, say, things are not well. But this illusion, where we believe and perception, where God they give.
Well, you don't bring up a really, really interesting, but at the same time, I go on for say complex issue.
It's very complex. With society, very complex. I'm not to say simple, I understand say complex, but I not say all the complexities then get the root origin. The root origin is from our beliefs and perceptions.
Fine. Now, so then let me take what you just this very point where you just don't raise. And if we examine the belief, we believe from with people and in general, go school, go get education, then you go find job.
Yes.
All right. Now,
and when you get a job, they expect you to get prosperity overnight.
Right. Now, in a simplistic way, we put them so. But now, if you examine we village upline traditional system, you go see say that system they get a system of budgeting throughout the year. Whether in a farm we dey go farm, we know exactly we don't harvest, what you need for do, what you eat in between, say the next time come for harvest.
Yes.
That's a system of budgeting.
And that
You want to
budgeting
raise
is not
that
done in cash terms, it's done in material terms.
in material terms. Now, but the reason why make I dey break that up, now for say, this topic we can talk about education within the context of we culture. So that when we teachers then they teach, lecturers they teach, or like may I say politicians they talk, or business people in the talk, if then talk in relation in terms of that, look, we get this system already, explain them in that system for the people they understand.
Yes, and how we go modernize them for use them for greater benefit.
Exactly. So now what we're doing, we now connect the roots to the branches and the leaves. What we do operate right now, we don't take a branch, we don't take ourselves with the graft ourselves onto another system. And because with the graft ourselves,
no put on banana.
and so we find them very difficult to understand when, because we see things then different. Therefore, we soil the way they yield it different, and which therefore means we behavior and how we run, even we economy, will be different. This is what the Chinese did. The Chinese had to figure out what their belief systems are. What is there? And then they work from that angle now, eventually to build what today we always say, that the Chinese way down, that the Chinese economy down, that the Chinese this, everything.
But if I ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you know that the traditional Chinese way is not too far different from the African way?
Of course, it's not too far different.
It's the communal.
It's communal, yes.
It's the communal. And I go tell you another thing today. You know why Scandinavia is stable? It's because in Scandinavia, it's more of communal cooperation than hierarchy in society.
You see,
Do you know the Chinese came to Norway to come and learn from them? When they came, the Norwegians asked them, say, "Bo na boku, what you know they can learn from we?" They say, "No, learn no more. Who don't learn how they do na business. We they go scale." It's the communal.
Yes.
It's the Chinese called Communist Party. It's not the Communist Party that we are told in those theories of government. It's a communal way of behavior where everybody get rights to everything.
Yes.
Then they get certain ethical standards for maintain the society. That is why China, even today, as a single party state, is more capitalistic than America right now.
Big time. Big time. When I go China, I was shocked. At the level of consumerism, of course the wealth will not build. But sir, I say when if we look within we own society, then we understand we belief systems. Then we need to understand, of course, how we see things. Because you can only correct that suit will be to say now you size.
Exactly.
But if you go to suit way tight for your foot,
you're not able to correct
or you can't. Now pain no more you feel. If you go to suit
way big for you pass mark, where they work you're going for them.
You're going for them. And for make it even worse, you constantly try for full up the gap and the shoes.
Yes. And what in that get for do the shoes get for smell?
The shoes get for smell. And it happen. So every single copper in the economy, what we for don't use for night polish we shoes when we size, we dey put them in for full up the gap for make with the worker. And that's what we're doing. The perception of even boss, if we take the school systems where we get and how we spend and the school system, we still not dey reflect in any growth per way economy or any growth in terms of technical abilities. It is
Well, you know what Awale do for me?
yes, sir.
Awale prepare yourself log and do one program on education and culture.
Wow, that could be really good. Yeah, definitely.
Let we do
Definitely.
sometime next week if you get chance.
Okay.
Because
All
I they
right.
do 2 programs per week, Wednesdays and Fridays. And I
Okay.
think Friday would be best for you because it's on the weekend.
Yeah. 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 Definitely next week will be very good. This
Now
weekend,
prepare for
we're
that
possible,
log
but next
and
weekend
do
will
a
be good, sir.
discussion on education and culture.
Mhm.
Then another side we'll get for look at in that program, now funding of education.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because the biggest crisis in Sierra Leone, they will tell you we are putting 25% of the budget or GDP or whatever name they call them in on education. But the real fact is 25% of zero is always zero.
Is zero.
We have to
Yeah.
think out of the box to find a way to fund education, and we cannot do it by charity. It will not work. Charity is not working at all for we.
You
Let's
see,
come up on
I
charity mentality.
I will question. I will put a question, as you say. Let me ask the questions.
Mhm.
Is the education no to make our education have the quality that we say we want quality?
Mhm.
Does it require the amount of millions in terms of dollars that government is even saying that we need to
Yes,
pump?
it requires it.
Okay.
But
All
we may
right.
not require as much as is
Okay.
required by other economies.
But okay, this is
So you
something which I would love us.
please a while ago at the cut you off.
Okay.
Therefore,
Okay.
education is not about the teacher standing in front of the classroom.
Mhm.
It's about a teacher being the facilitator for make the
Mhm.
pikin learn something in your way.
Mhm.
And for make pikin learn something in your way, you get forget the equipment and the materials. The time we go school, the schools they may get equipped science labs, they may get carpentry workshop and those things. So it was possible for us to learn whatever we had interest in a more practical way.
Yes.
In this present world,
Mhm.
you dey add even to the practical learning or the visual learning. You forget projectors, you get screens, you get a connection to internet. Teach the picking them practical things where then they use in other parts of the world by them seeing it and hearing it.
Yes.
When you teach that way, you produce that kind of education for a country. You build a generation of innovators because you are building minds that are inquisitive. Not to now then they go teach you like how then they teach Arabic, they write an hour like grammar. Where you know cram fine and flag you.
Now I know you because you said already that we're gonna you
Let's
to
do this
discuss this.
program because I want to come. You know where I want that cultural side?
Yes.
Sierra Leone is fast losing a cultural knowledge base. Go to Ghana. The people are still using their cultural knowledge base. And it's profiting them. The Ghanaians, they make money big time from the traditional cottage industries. We are go do the research. Come, no can discuss a big next Friday. I see somebody been they try for call me just now, Mr.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, no problem. Well, please make her come off the line.
Yes.
Somebody else go call in. All right, sir.
You have
Very good.
used
Let's
28
follow it.
minutes from 3 minutes, but it was what
It's okay.
because it's part of what this station is discussing issues, let people then hear and begin
Yes.
think and understand.
Yes.
Mr.
Me-
Shaw,
me-
you are welcome to call now, sir.
Okay, sir. No, okay,
Yes, sir. Have a nice evening.
All right. Okay, sir.
I'll
Bye.
call you later.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Okay, sir.
Okay, bye. Yes, Mr. Shaw.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jallo. Thank you very much
Good
for the
evening from my end. As a matter of fact, I should be saying good morning because it's over midnight.
Indeed. And once again, it's
To me, in the afternoon, it's all bright around me. Not to
it is still bright, huh? That's amazing, huh? That's amazing. That's amazing. Fear God. Fear God. Look at that. At midnight. But it just shows your dedication to our land. Now somebody who love the land, somebody who a patriot, now you go do stuff like this. You don't have to do this, but you're doing it. And we thank you. We see you all over the social media educating our people. Now, Koto, Mr. Jallo, I got two questions for you. I would like for you to elaborate. So I will make it short.
Yeah,
You hear me?
yeah, they hear you. Go ahead. They listen you.
Okay. My first questions, you guys were just talking when I've been talk just now about education. My first question is your generation and the generation right after you guys, one would consider was one of the most educated generation in Salon.
Well, I'm not to say most educated. We are fortunate to have got better quality education.
Well, that's what I mean. Better quality education. Meaning that
We may not be the most educated, otherwise we would not have done all the stupid things where the Salon.
Well, exactly. That was my question. That's what I was going to tie that to, right? That generation.
I'm honest enough to say the generation from 1960 up to 1980 for take responsibility for the condition where Salon they so today.
Thank you.
My generation. And that's why I'm on social media to correct it.
Thank you.
I'm not here discussing politics. I'm not here looking for fame. I'm here for the people to know if we do things this way, we'll get this result.
Indeed. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for saying that. Because then I'm your first question that the previous generations failed. So even my own generation that born in the 80s failed.
Well, I'm not get for able to do better because we don't teach you now the wrong things.
Exactly.
Now in the practice now say children learn what they live.
Yeah.
Would they say Sierra Leone go make past the next generation? Maybe if we take a whole generation of Sierra Leoneans out of Sierra Leone, they can't grow in a sober society. We export them back to Sierra Leone. Because of the social psychology we then get, then go able to make Sierra Leone better. Because like we were in an empathy, I would experience that. Maybe I can talk something to them. He said, but you know, that African mentality you get, I say not true.
Yeah.
In African mentality you get. The way they understand things, not to say, I say you're quite right.
Indeed. Perceptions are different for everyone based on your society and generation and all that. Absolutely. But number one, I thank you for admitting that. And speaking about education, for me, since my generation in the 80s that went to school and to today, I truly believe they teach the wrong things.
We are definitely
We
doing
had
that,
to-
sir.
We
We do
think
that.
the way it benefits economy, right? We need to teach that benefit economy.
You seem for they far away from you, Seth. I don't know if you they use a head earpiece.
Yes, I apologize. How about now?
Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay. Oh, for me, part of the education structure that we need to do is teach will benefit our economy. We need to teach things so much that benefits our economy.
You are spot on.
You know?
You are spot on that,
Yeah.
Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, because if it,
With
well,
education, for
was
put
able
and
to-
simply, is not development friendly. It is not tailored for us to develop ourselves. It is tailored for us to produce clerks and administrators for answer
There
to
you go.
somebody.
So-
Yes, sir.
So, and that nation is based on the colonial system
Exactly.
because the people are the one, right?
Yeah.
So and sinners, because if you tie this back, you look at how China was able to develop in the 70s. China was able to at what need and educate on that, right?
China started with changing the social psychology.
100%.
Then they came into adopting traditional knowledge. There was a time they get people all over China and they call them barefoot doctors. Then till today, a great percentage of medicines where they come out China are herbs, not to chemicals.
Yeah.
Tell we say their own social psychology is more grounded. It's closer to their culture. It's not everything about our culture that is wrong. There are a lot of things about the culture we're right. We have to do research on that, find out, and adopt them. But where every bookman they go inside politics, how we expect that for me?
Yeah.
Everybody as he gets in PhD, now for go find minister work. They don't make PhD such that people now who don't know you, when they call you or send you a message to address you, they will call you doctor. Now I can tell them, say me no to doctor, but I beg you, no can give me title whatsoever.
Well, come to the people that give you the doc.
No, but I don't want. Yeah, big.
We the put her in front of your name.
No, title nominating. Title nominating, me brother. Una listen them how to they talk low, make sense out of them.
Would they call land? And then speaking about land, I wonder you if you go touch on this. The next question? The next question is I don't know if you've been watching the president's speech yesterday at the UN Security Council.
I didn't. Honestly, I didn't.
Okay. Okay. So based on your history of the country since we become member of the United Nations, you want to tell me you go want to tell me our history a little bit, what Israel, the state of Israel, what they played in our independence? If
yes, Israel at the time before getting independence, they came to Sierra Leone and assisted us with some level of market gardening. As a matter of fact, they may send people in Israel for go do courses in agricultural extension work, for do that work with farmers. You understand? You will help farmers for supervise them, for make them get the plants and what's properly done. Then at the same time, the Israeli them now them bill with parliament. Now them build that ministerial building where the George Street after police headquarters. Then I think they get one other structure where them build.
So Koto, the question then for you: did we recognize Israel back in the early 60s when we get our independence?
They used to have embassy in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Now, when they get a war with Egypt in 1967,
Mm-hmm.
the pressure from the OAU, where now then they call African Union, now
Right.
they make we break diplomatic ties with Israel. But that notwithstanding, the Israelis still had non-formal contacts with us.
Okay.
Up to today, they have
Okay.
non-formal
Yeah, of
contact
course.
with us.
Of course. Okay. Okay. Now it makes sense to me. Now I see why the president, touched on that on the UN Security Council speech yesterday. Now it makes sense to me.
Well, the point is, I think, Ernest, by Kuroma term, then we don't go re-establish some form of diplomatic contacts and things like that. We're still there in the process of building up. You see, but the fact is, this is international politics. It's a very difficult thing to handle.
Indeed.
It's a very difficult thing to handle. And I believe some of these things may not be said in public, but in closed door meetings, they say a lot of things to each other.
Right.
Then they even curse them bad curse.
Okay. 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 Thank you for that history. And now it makes sense to me with our relationship with Israel. Now it completely makes
Now them
sense
been
to
with
me.
parliament. That parliament
Yeah.
is up to our hill now, Israeli them bill them. And as a matter of fact, the parliament is not complete. A lot of
Really?
people don't know that.
Really?
Frontage of the parliament na circular road by that Berry Street junction. Now therefore be the front entrance to parliament. Anytime you go to Sierra Leone, go to parliament building. If they have not removed it there, the plan is there.
Wow.
It's something I have seen. The frontage now by circular road by that Berry Street junction area. Why they're not being able to complete them, I don't know. But now the back, now they would use for enter parliament. Sometimes all that to be could they go before. Lord try complete the frontage.
Yeah, to say 57 years later, we still haven't complete the front there.
That kind of pass for enter parliament at the back of parliament. So that's what
no wonder we are so backwards. The irony.
Let's try correct them.
The irony. The irony. Well, I thank you very much again.
Thank you for calling. And Friday again, we are here. And now feel free for call. Now we get in discussions here. Well, this is the way forward for Sierra Leone.
Well, Mr. Jallo, at some point, me go contact you privately because I want to really discuss about the diaspora fund. I've been doing my research on it.
Come, let us discuss it. The platform is open to everybody. Anybody who can come on board, come look and discuss, but not come begin tell me about politics or mother bill and school. No. This is not for that.
No, I don't care about salon politics. I've never cared about salon. Well, even American politics, I've never voted in American politics, so it doesn't matter. I don't care about that. Now we can go better with people like and we learn and be careful. But I thank you very much, Koto.
Okay, this evening.
You too, sir. Thank you for your dedication.
Again later.
Indeed.
All right, bye. So, fumble them. I think I've had 2 callers who have engaged me and on very interesting things. So now myself I go take rest because it's over 12 midnight. I'm here again on Friday. Wanna share the platform. Wanna subscribe. If you not subscribe it, like the videos, go to the platform. Look at all the past talks that we don't make. Listen to them. At least you'll get something from them. Like them, share them. Let people then begin get the message. What we need in Sierra Leone is the correct message, not to correct gun or correct fet and correct politics. We not get correct politics because we know they do things correctly. So with that, have a nice evening, nice morning, nice afternoon, wherever on a day. We meet again on Friday and let God keep well on a good day.
You see me